So this morning we're starting our day off with some matcha because I am really trying to stop drinking so much coffee. And I know I'm not making this correctly, so don't come for me. But I have not invested in buying a matcha preparation set with the cocoa. What do you call that? The the thing. But we're making the milk bottles for the milk that I pumped yesterday. I use my brain is just not working today. One of the wearable pumps, Mom Cozy 9S9, I don't know what it's called. It's a Mom Cozy. And about to make some breakfast. Trying to be more healthy, and we're eating turkey bacon. I just had a taste for it, and then we're gonna make some toast. Get that in there. I really need to invest in buying a toaster because turning on the whole air fryer to make toast, it was a good idea. Because I don't like a lot of appliances. I don't like a lot of stuff on my countertop. And I feel like I have a lot right now because I have like baby stuff on the countertop. But honestly, all that's going to be done with because he is 6 months this month, and he's going to start eating a little bit of food over the next couple months. And so by this time next year, all that baby stuff that's on my counter will be gone. So, still making breakfast. I wanted some eggs. So, that's what you're seeing me make here. Some eggs. And I'm particular about how my eggs are made. I do not like them super dry. I don't like them with any type of browning on them. So I cook them kind of slow, and I minimally mess with the egg because I like it to be one piece. And I just think, yeah, it's a lot that I prefer my eggs. But I realize that some people are really particular about how their eggs cooked. Now, if I go to Denny's or go out to eat, I can eat their eggs, But if I am making them, I have my ways that I want them to be made. Sometimes I'm particular about it, which is right now I've been particular about how I want my eggs to be made. And that one little piece on the end of that spatula was irking me. But only now that I'm watching it, I guess I couldn't see it when I was making the egg. And it is what it is. But my mom was very particular about the egg. You see how there's like some white in the egg? My mom was very particular about it. She did not like to see any type of egg white in the egg. It had to be blended well. You don't see any egg white. But I kind of like to see that sometimes, especially if I go out to eat, because it lets you know if they're using real eggs or if they have like a already made egg situation that they have created in the back. Or maybe it was delivered, or maybe they just add water to it and making it for the day. But I usually could tell the difference between real eggs and powdered. I think IHOP doesn't use real egg. Well, maybe it is real egg, but it must be like the powdered kind. Because for sure, we had a hurricane down in Houston. They were using the powdered egg, which was fine because it was a survival type of situation at that time. But it is what it is. So we're taking the kids to school. One of them you can't see. And now I am back home, and I'm going to show you a little bit of me working from home as a notary. I do remote signings for my own business, but I work as an independent contractor for a very popular company that you may have or may have not used in your past. But right before I show you that, I also do field work where I go and I do inspections. So in just a moment here, you're going to see me open up an email. Here's my Gmail. And in this email, I'm going to open up, I'm chewing gum. So bad. TrendSource. They are the company that I do the most inspections with. And this little list that you see here in the email is like, they send this like 3 times a day, maybe more, especially if they need someone to do it. So I saw one on there that I was interested in, and I actually am going to be doing it in a video that's next. And I go in there, I put how much I want to get paid as far as pad, which is distance, tolls, extra on top of what they say it is. And I think that one was here where I live in the Plano area. And I think it was like $17, which I usually don't like to do those because I like to use the ones that have pad so I can get paid extra for tolls, distance, and all that type of stuff. And it just makes it more worth your time. But it was literally like 5 minutes away. So here we are on my company that I use, that I'm a contractor for, doing a notarization. The camera is like trying to focus. I really don't know what's going on there, but either way, it's good you can't see because you really don't need to see, but you need to see just enough to see what I'm kind of doing. But we will go more into detail about how to do notarization on another video. But yes, I work from home with my own business as a independent contractor for a well-known company. And you just log on like Uber. That's like a Uber type situation. You just log on when you want to, and you take calls. And as I said before, the calls that I do are real estate. I mean, they have the general notary ones, but those only pay $5. And when you do calls back to back to back, sometimes you get like lost and you like, did I already say this? And then that's when you know you need to take a break. But as you see here, I put my stamp, I put the date in and all the fields that need to be filled in. And the only issue that sometimes that remote is so great, but what happens is when you get an older person or someone who isn't tech savvy, it's a little bit of a struggle. I don't usually take more than 10 to 20 minutes to do these on a normal, like normally now they've been going pretty quick. But I've heard that someone's been on here for 2 hours. I'm like, 2 hours for $25? I understand you couldn't get out of it, but no. And do you understand that you will remain on the oath throughout this session? I want you may lower your right hands. And if you could please come down to page 8, say the name out loud that's underneath the signature line. All right. And if you need to reach out to your title or loan officer at any point, just let me know so that I may pause the session so that you may do so. And let's see here. The type of notarization that I will be performing today on this page will be an acknowledgement. You may now click the button that says sign or sign now to apply your signature to the document. Yes, it is nice to just do this online. Well, now, oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's nice of her. It is nice that I have to go to the office or meet up or have somebody come over to you. So here we have ended our session. We're going to clip what type of notarization we have done, just for them to know like what people are doing, I guess, and get an idea for their system. So we're going to take a break, and I love to watch different videos on YouTube, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick something, and I thought this commercial was interesting because it's a gel mattress or just a memory foam mattress for people who, are over 300 pounds, which is nice for, everyone has their niche of what they need. And I don't think that's the right word, but things are so tailored to people nowadays. And I don't remember who we clicked on here, but I will try to put them down at the bottom. But I just love the way they have edited this video. And I live here in Dallas. So this person was sharing how they shot things, how they shoot things here in Dallas. And just how they do it, the art of it is just so beautiful. And I aspire to get to that point. And then we decided to try to be productive. I am watching my girl Aaliyah's face. That is my girl that I love to watch on YouTube while we do some cleaning. And I think that takes like most of my day. I try to get some type of cleaning done. So we folded clothes earlier. Now we're washing dishes. I I was trying to keep up with how long a scrub daddy is. Well, actually, these are scrub mommies are good before they start looking icky. I usually try to change them out like every 2 to 3 months. But that one, it's on the tail end of being out. But it's, even though it looks like not the best, it gets better with age, because at first it's too hard and you have to use very hot water to get it soft to clean. But like somewhere around the end, in the middle to end, it gets to the point where like it's a very good sponge where like it'll mold to whatever you're trying to wash with it. And I have just fallen in love with them. I see what the hype up is about. I'm with it. Here, I'm going to clean this air fryer, which I use a lot. And once again, like I'm saying, the air fryer gets used here. But I feel like there should be like a limit. Like, I know it'll last for a lot longer on the air fryer before it dies. But the thing with the air fryer is it starts to smell like the food you're cooking after a while. And it stays that way. And it's because you can't clean all that well the top part where the heating element is. So I'm just cleaning the area here where the air fryer is situated. Also, when you cook food, if it's close to the wall and not pulled out or pushed up, the hot air that comes out of it, it'll leave like grease on the wall behind it. And here is where everything gets compiled at during the day, after school, before work. It's just the island is a nonstop meetup section for everywhere. It's where everything gets dropped, and the kids eat here. So I am going to scrub it down, clean it, take everything off. I really want to get rid of that fruit bowl that I have. Like, it has served its purpose, but it doesn't really have a space, and I feel like it kind of like clutters the space because it's huge. It's like a 3-tier. Then it has banana hooks on it, which I like it, but I wish I had more space for it. And my daughter eats right here, and she ate some cereal, and the cereal has stuck to the countertop. So we're cleaning that off. Where they eat, it's always a mess. So we're cleaning it off. And also she had painted, so some of the paint had like dripped down over the edge. And I like to try to clean these bar stools quite often, at least twice a month, I would say. Because little kids, they just, when they get out of the high chair, they still get food everywhere. Not as much, which is nice. But I guess I'm just like a cleany person. Like, I like my stuff to be clean and spotless. But when I tell you those chairs, my husband here he cooked something and exploded. And of course, he leaves it in there because he doesn't do any type of cleaning. And I'm just going to clean up here, sweep the floors, because no matter what we do, it's like you literally have to sweep every day. So I was really thinking about investing in one of those robot things just to kill the time to like not have to sweep the floor every day as much, I guess. Maybe I could sweep once a week or something. I don't know. But the floor every day is like, didn't I just literally sweep yesterday? Like, how is it like this again? Now, this avocado plant, I've had it for a while. What should I do with those bottom leaves? Here we are going to make my second cup of matcha. I just have to have, a warm drink throughout the day that's also somewhat like adding hydration to you. That's not water. For some reason, I don't know. I'm trying to just stop drinking coffee because I want to see if it's affecting my milk supply or what. Because when I tell you my first baby, I was a cow. But I also wasn't on birth control. But even though they say that birth control should not, the progesterone only shouldn't affect the milk, I think it does. Because about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I skipped like 4 days. And I had so much milk in my right boob, which is my slacker boob. And it went down, but then literally a couple days ago, it was, producing some more. But I only get like an ounce or two out of my slacker boob, and my side that they all have like loved produces like all the milk. But it would be great to have both of them like really cranking out the milk again. But I mean, he's about to start eating, so it's not like he's a newborn. I'm not producing any milk, so it is what it is, and it's coming to an end soon. We got about 6 more months, so either way, I would like to get it back up, but it is what it is. If not, it doesn't matter. I just would like to. And yes, don't come for me again for making my matcha this way. What I was trying to explain earlier is whatever the little matcha preparation thing that you need with the bamboo whisk thing, I don't have it, and I honestly don't even ever see it nowhere to be buying it. I think I saw it once in Whole Foods, and I have never gotten it. So maybe I should take it more seriously. And I want it to be lavender, so I'm adding these lavender drops, but it only like gives the smell of lavender, which is fine. But I think I think I should be using a lavender oil that's edible. But when I tell you this stuff is so hard to find, like I had to pull teeth to find that at Sprouts. But I really wanted the lavender syrup. But like when I looked at all the ingredients in it, it has like dye in it. I'm like, I don't need it to be purple. That's nice, but I don't need it to be purple. So I haven't found like a healthy option. So I might have to like make my own. And that did not come out right. I put it on cold and it was cool, but it was supposed to be really frothy. But I put it on cold whip, which is fine. But I wanted it more frothy than that. But we'll make another one another day. And this was my last one of the day. So it is what it is. We're about to sit down and enjoy it and take a little break before we move on to something else. And I absolutely love these Nutri-Grain or granola, Nature Valley. I used to actually hate these before having kids. For some reason, ever since my second baby, I love them. And because they used to be so hard. So hard, but for some reason, I don't know what happened. I love them. My kids love them, but I guess they have nutrition, but they have I feel like they have a lot of sugar in it. So we're going to the nail salon to get our hands and feet done. Nothing special. Audrey. So the whole time that I am sitting here, my 6-year-old is doing like this fake cry in the background. And yeah, it was time for her to settle down. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in to my first video. And we're off to go pick up my littles from daycare.